friends, we're gonna make a game board for school game trivia night. We're gonna start with these strips of paper. These each are going to be one of the spots on our game board. And you wanna turn them into approximately squares. So a square has 4 equal sides. So I wanna try to cut it to make a square. I don't want it like this. That would be a long rectangle and that piece would be too big. So I'm gonna cut it so it's about a square. Now this one is more of a rectangle, so I'm gonna cut this off. This leaves a small piece. I'm just gonna recycle that piece. So here I have several pieces, then I'm gonna switch colors and make some more squares. Now you want your game board to be around 30 squares. So you're gonna try to have about that many. So I have a few to get started here. I can cut more as I go. If I'm going to make my game board, I can't just make it a straight line right across. It won't leave enough space. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with a glue stick along the top, and I'm gonna make a straight line to begin. And my glue stick kind of fell out there, but that's okay because I can still use it like this. So I'm gonna start with this. I can't make my whole game board line at the same time because the glue will dry. So I wanna make just a little bit of the line and then make more in a minute. So I'm gonna put down one purple piece and maybe I'll make an AB pattern. Purple, green, purple, green. And I can make any sort of pattern I want. Purple, green, purple, green. Okay, and now I'm out of glue, so I'm gonna continue my line. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares so far. I'm gonna make mine curve back this way. So this would be my 9th square, my 10th square, and you can see that they kind of overlap when I make a turn. That's okay. As long as I'm able to move pieces along them, it doesn't matter that a little bit's covered there. It'll all look that way when you curve them. I'm out of game pieces, so I'm gonna cut a few more, remembering trying to make squares. If I wanna switch my pattern at any point, I can, so maybe I will switch to purple black now, just for fun, for something different. So I'm gonna switch it up. Black, purple, black, purple, black, purple, black. Okay, now I'm gonna count mine again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I still need some more. And maybe I'll switch up my pattern again at the end of this curve. And if you have more than 30, that's okay. That's totally fine. Purple, black, and now I think I'll change to purple pink. And I'm gonna work like that until I get 30 pieces. Now I'll show you a trick to cut multiple pieces at once. I have 2 strips of paper and I stacked them. Now every time I cut, instead of getting just 1 square, I'm getting 2. That one, I have a little bit of an odd piece left, that's fine. Now changing to my new pattern. Now the fun part comes after you have your game board laid out. That's when you can make things like some would be like, skip this, or go back to the beginning. So it's kind of fun to make those little pathways on your game board. All right, so now I have enough pieces. I have several different patterns happening. Now I can add fun details. A theme for your game board if you want, or you can just kind of come up with ideas as you go. I'm gonna start by making my first square, my start square. So maybe I'll put a little star on there to show that it's my start square. And I can write right here, S-T-A-R-T. That spells start. And then maybe down here will be my end. And now I can make those fun things. So maybe if I land on this one, you get to skip ahead. It's like a slide if you've ever played the game Chutes and Ladders. you get to slide down. So if I go 1, 2 on mine, I get to go woo down to here. But the flip side is, if I'm all the way down here, maybe I have to go back to the beginning. Maybe I'll make another little chute here. So Ms. Brancato will teach you how to roll the dice and how to move the game pieces when she does the trivia night. But today's the fun day where you get to kind of design your board. Maybe I'll decorate some of these with patterns. Maybe I'll make this one a skip square. So if I rolled 1, 2, 3, I would get to skip that one. Skip 1 ahead. Maybe this one is move back 2 squares. So if I land on this square, I have to move 1, 2 back. Maybe this one, ooh, here's a really bad one. Go back to start. So you can make some really tricky ones. So if I make it all the way here and I land on this one, I have to go back to the start. Maybe I'll make another chute here. And you can just decorate for fun. Maybe I'll put a little volcano on one of mine. So if you hit the volcano, you need to go back to start. So I'll do volcano, back to start. And you're just gonna work like that until you feel like you have a fun game board that your family would enjoy playing with for our school-wide family trivia night.